In this video I want to talk about 4 ways that you can become a more attractive version of yourself, to attract more women in your life and just to feel better in general. So the first way, if you want to, maybe a lot of the reasons you guys are struggling, who are watching this video, you can't seem to get dates, you just can't seem to attract women into your life. The first way that you can become more attractive, a better version of yourself, that word is overused, progress, is to start hitting the gym. I've said this before, but you don't have to hit the gym, but at least do some form of exercise. That could be running, body weight calisthenics 3 to 4 times a week, I recommend. And when you do this, you're just going to feel much better, more energized, more confident, and of course women, if you don't respect yourself, you're not in good shape. How can you expect a woman to respect you? I'm not saying you need to be a roid head who hits the gym 6 to 7 days a week, not like that, but women do like a guy who looks lean, athletic. The second thing you guys can do to become a more attractive version of yourself is to, start improving your confidence. I know that sounds a bit vague, and the way that you do that is by literally going out there and socializing every single day. That could be meetup events, approaching women, so cold approach, like don't rely on these apps which are shit, Tinder, Bumble. No, go out there and start doing 20 to 30 approaches a week if you've never done this before, and that's really going to help you overcome that anxiety. And women respect a guy who's got the balls, the courage to actually go up and say exactly what he thinks. I find you attractive, I want to get to know you, would you like to grab a drink, direct. So the second step is to do cold approach or do meetup events. This is the second step for you guys to become more attractive to women, because it does inherently show value if you have the balls to actually go up there, say your intention and cold approach. Because a lot of guys, the reason they don't do it is because they're afraid, and they don't, the risk to reward ratio, they see it as an attack on their ego if they approach a woman and she says no. The third thing you guys can do to become, more attractive to women and to feel better in yourself is to start traveling. Women like a guy who has stories, who has what we call gravitas. If you're a guy who's only lived in one town, you've been very, insular, stuck in one place, and you haven't got much world experience, this is going to come through in your conversations. Like when they ask you, what have you been up to? You're not going to be able to say much. You've been living in a very sort of, myopic bubble, you've been stuck in your provincial small town. You need to be able to have that gravitas, that groundedness that women can feel. Wow, this guy, he's got a lot of experience, traveling, he's got cool stories. But if you haven't got any cool stories to say on the dates, you're not really living a cool lifestyle, you haven't traveled in the past. Do it for yourself, but if you want to become a man of the world, start traveling, go to new countries. It could even be going to Manchester, London, go to, somewhere else in the country you've never been. Start doing new experiences that you've never done, and that's going to make you a more attractive version of yourself, and especially when you go on dates with women. The fourth thing you guys can do to become a more attractive, version of yourself, especially to women, there's many more, but I'm just doing 4 in this video, is start to learn self-defense, start to not be afraid of confrontation. Women inherently, subconsciously want to be around a guy who they feel safe around, that can protect them. Like, this comes back to the first point of, getting in good shape. So start a martial art. That could be, I've done judo, could be boxing, whatever you want. It could even be aikido. Just start some form of martial arts or self-defense, and you're going to feel more grounded, more relaxed, you don't fear confrontation. And the fifth thing you guys can do is work on your inner game. I'll just throw in a bonus. So I've said this before, affirmations, having a vision board, could be meditation. Start doing these things on a daily basis, and you guys' confidence is just going to go up. My throat's a bit dodgy, guys, but if you like the video, smash the like, subscribe, and I'd like to see your guys' comments and what you'd like to see next. And if you want to book a call below to improve your dating life, or you'd like to learn a high income skill such as closing, then you can get into Outreach Mastery by through the link below, and I'll add you to the community, or you can just join the book a call to improve your dating life. Alright, thanks guys.